Ooh, that is the wrong scene to show. But hey everybody, Canje here with a mismatched scene. This is not roleplayer. This is Dark Souls. So let's hop over here, because glitches, that's awesome. So welcome everybody to another episode of Canje Plays, and I'm Canje, nice to see you again. I will be playing Dark Souls, the card game, not roleplayer. That was a good, nice little mess up. So this time we're going to be going into the first expansion of Dark Souls, the card game, which is called the Forgotten Paths. This way, up here. It was made by Steamforged Games, David Carl and Steve Margetson, and artist Tom Hutchins. So it got a 7.5, whereas the previous version, I believe, got a 7.1. The game's still a lot of fun. I've played through. I've died on all of my playthroughs. Solo play is something that has a hard challenge to it, but I still enjoy the gameplay. But it's best played with about 2 to 3 players so that you have people to bounce off as you fight the different monsters out there, and the game scales. So this time we've got a new board where you see here. Actually, let me go down to the table and you can check it out. So let's get down there. So this time we have a new board that you can see here that has new bosses on either side. So we've got 2 playthroughs to do. And we've got 2 new characters. We have the Thief, which is here. And we have the Pyromancer, which is here. So they come with their new decks. There's a new mechanic that's called, for the encounters, there are traps. And there are location effects that happen that gets put in as we go. So as we discover new areas, these new encounters now have these traps and location items that will mess with us. I think in there's one that has like nothing happens, but otherwise it's pretty much bad news. And we can't help but draw it. So that's how those things go. Let me get my little guy here to say where we are at the bonfire. So we have the bonfire and the bonfire cards, which has 5 of them up there, and I can't. Where did they go? Let's see. Bonfire cards. Let's get the bonfire cards. Here we go. 3, 4, and 5. Our bonfire cards. There they are. So we've got the bonfire cards that we're ready to go, where we start off with the Blazing Bonfire. We start off with 28 cards in hand, which is the default deck that comes. For this first playthrough, I'm going to go with the Pyromancer, only because I've gone the Knight and the Assassin, and magic use seems to be okay. I should maybe live with that. So let's get down and dirty and see what's going on. So we got the Pyromancer coming out, so we'll put them there. We have our 28 cards that we start with. Unsleeve so we can get some nice visuals, and we put the Thief off. The Thief will be in our next playthrough that we do on the opposite side. So we're going to determine who we're going to fight. This one has Sif on it, and if anybody remembers, I fought the Abyss Walker Artorias and lost. Now let me fight his companion pet Sif, and probably lose. But we got our deck, so let's go ahead and shuffle it up. Get started. So, hopefully everybody's doing well today, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, doing an awesome job. I think the little intro screen thing kind of threw me off a little bit, but I'll get back on the game, no big deal. So we shuffle it up. And now we have our deck that we'll put here. Now, this is interesting. To get the Sif, we have to go through a level 3 encounter no matter what. So you actually get to see a level 3 encounter this time around. But to get to our other boss, we have to either do a level 2 encounter or 2 level 1 encounters. So this is the new mechanic that has environmental effects and traps. and I need card buildup because you know my hand's not going to be the greatest thing ever. So I'm going to go with a level 1 encounter to start, and then from there I'll see where it lands me. So we'll grab the level 1 deck, and this is just the expansion content, so I haven't blended it with the old base game. But you can blend it however you want. The only things that you'll need, it comes with just this, what's over here. So you'll need, and the main board. So you'll need the combat board, you'll need the market, the remnants of humanity, and the bonfire, which is over here. If you're going to play, plus your tokens, your token cutouts that you'll need to do different things. So, alright. Level 1 encounter. First one up is the Ashen Wake. There are 3, wow, this is going to be good, 3 trap cards, and you'll notice it here at the top. So it says that there are 3 trap cards that are on here that I need to place. I'm going to fight 2, since this is a 1 player, I'm going to fight 2 level 1 monsters, and it's going to have 1 item that's on there. So that's going to go down here. So here's how, and I need to shuffle this, here's how traps work. You basically draw from the deck and place the traps where the monsters would attack. So we'll do that, and we'll shuffle up these traps because there are a lot of traps. Let's see. Alrighty. So if you're playing the expansion, prepare for more pain. And basically where they'll land on the player side of the board, then we'll say where we're going to stand. And then from there, if we move on to a space, because I'm a pyromancer, I can pretty much stay still and hit anybody anywhere, because magic, it's a thing. But we'll see where it lands. I'm going to shuffle it up. Okay, so first trap is going to go, so this one, he would come in here. I'm not going to play, I'm just placing them so you can see. And he would attack the front row, so the first trap goes here. And since there are 3 traps, we just need to pull them. We flip this. Next one, he would come here, and he would attack here. But remember that bump move, so boom. And then we move him. And then the third one, wow, it's just a thing. So this side of the board is just going to get littered with terrible awfulness. And then we put these at the bottom. Then we place ourselves before I draw. So I grab the Pyromancer. He's going to sit right here. Just in case I have to move here, and hopefully I won't get slammed into a trap. So that push hurts. It hurts a lot. And I need handy dandy reference, just in case some weird funkiness happens. So I'll put that there. Alright, now to draw the enemies. So the first enemy is the Frost Clan Cleric. Weak against, what is this, heavy? Hits for 2, has 2 health, 1 shield. And they're going to go here, and then they're going to hit back here. I think it's 2 enemies. So then the next draw is Slime. They hit for 3, 1 health, 1 shield, and they are in the front row, and they hit the back row. So they attack first. Let me draw my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a hand axe, which they're weak against heavy, so I can hurt them with that if I have the right stuff. I've got a shield. I've got a faith, a pyromancy flame, which is ranged, and I got a stamina. So I could do. It would be discarding one of them. I'd probably to hit for 2. This is just 1. Well, let's resolve what happens. I've got 2 weapons that I can do things with and a shield. So I can, if I spend an intelligence and a wild, I can dodge damage of all 1, or I could spell my intelligence to block 2 and hang on to this card. I'll say we have to resolve their attacks first, just in case for new people joining into the stream. We have to resolve their attacks first. So they come out, they attack me, and then I respond. And I have an ability that if I flip this card, I can do 2+ damage to people who are weak against magical damage. So the first one that came out was the Frost Clan Cleric. And the Frost Clan Cleric is going to try to attack this space for 2. No one's here, so then it's going to move up here and find the person with the highest aggro. Me and my lonesome, so it's going to attack me for 2 damage. And my hand and my deck are my health. So I can either blind draw out of my deck 2 cards to just say I'm down, or I could discard from my hand, or a mix of both. I want this Pyromancy Flame to keep in my... Well, that one's not... It doesn't really do much. It's like 1 damage, but these guys have 1 shield. But it's magical, so I could hit someone. This heavy I want to hang on to. I don't want to lose that, but I need a strength and an intelligence to be able to hit them with it, so I can't really do anything about that, but I don't want to lose it. This one I could discard and kill one of them. He's hitting for 2, he's hitting for 3. If I discard all 3 of these. Oh boy. So to be able to draw up, I have to lose cards because the max you can have in your hand is 5 unless a different card otherwise tells you to do so. Let's see, this is a toughie. I'm going to take 5 damage, but I need to figure out how I'm going to take it. I can negate the 2 and take the 3. I think I'll do that, because then I can draw back up as it goes. So I'm going to negate the first attack, which is the 2, by spending a stamina for the Caduceus Round Shield, and it'll block the 2. So I get that. Then the 3 attacks, and I get hit for 3. This might come in handy as a magical attack, but I've got the +2 in the magical that I can use. So I'm going to discard 1, then 2, then 3. And that's my 3. So now it's my turn. I draw 2 cards, draw back up. Come on, yes. So, oh no, I can't do anything because I lost the magical attack, and I needed that strength that I just lost to do something with. So I can... I'm going to get hit again in the face, aren't I? Well, but if I throw the axe, I will kill one of them because it'll pass through. Problem is, I'll be out of weapons, and I won't be able to attack, and I can't attack right now. That was unfortunate. I shouldn't have discarded that. Oh well, things happen. That's how it works. So... I can't do anything. I'll... move here. Well, I don't really need... Yeah, I'll move here. Because if I'm doing a melee attack, which is what the hand axe would be to keep it, I have to be in the same column as them. So I will do nothing but move. And you can... So you've got 2 actions that you could do. Well, 1 action, really. You move, which is only you can move 1 space orthogonally. You can't move diagonal. And then you attack once. And then it passes to the next person, next person, next person, and it goes all the way around. So, let's see. I can't do anything. He's going to hit me again. I'm going to get hit again for 5. And I've got 28 cards that are just falling out here. So, I'm going to... block the 2 with the stamina. This is not working out really well. And then, because of the Caduceus Round Shield. And then I take 3. You know what? I want a whole new set of stuff. So I'm going to get rid of that. And get rid of that. So that's 3. So my turn. I draw 3 cards to draw back up. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to spend the hand axe against this guy. Because he hits the most. And I need to spend, as it says on here, I need to spend a strength and an intelligence to hold on to the card. Which is that round arrow that's look, you keep it, the other down cards you discard it. So I'm going to do that to spend those 2 to inflict 2 damage. Because he's weak against heavy, it bypasses his shield and it kills him and he dies, and I get 2 souls for it. So I'm going to put him here and add 2 souls to this card. Alright, so no more hit me for 3. There we go. And that is my move. Now I've got a ranged attack, so if I could get an intelligence... Yeah, if I could get an intelligence and a faith, I can hit him for... But he'll block 1 with a shield because it's just magical. So I'll hit him for 1. So this will go round and round. I might have to go and stand on this trap to see what happens. To see what happens here. So he hits me for 2. I don't have an intelligence to discard, so I take the 2 hits. I'm going to let go of the Pyromancy Flame and an intelligence. And that's his 2. So then it's my turn. I draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I can block his attack next round, but I can't really attack him. Yeah, I've got the Pyromancer Garb, which to keep I spend an intelligence and I block 2. I've got the Caduceus Shield, which does the same thing. And then I've got the hand axe that I need to kill him. But I only have 2 intelligence where I need strength to do this. There's nothing I can really do, but I can move. And since I have to hit him with the hand axe, I gotta move because I have to be in the same column as him to be able to attack him. So I'm going to move here. And we'll reveal this trap. The Shattered Foot. Awesome. This card enters the hand of the player that triggered it. It takes up the space of one of their 6 cards. This card is not removed until the player spends 3 stamina declared from the party. So, yay. Oh, and it was supposed to be 6 instead of 5. I drew 5 cards, it should have been 6. So it goes in my hand, and it's basically blocking me at this point. But it's in my hand, and I have to spend 3 stamina to get rid of this problem. So it's not ideal, and it's not that great. But it is what it is. So I nerfed myself early, but it happens. He attacks. I spend the stamina to block it. So I block his with the Caduceus Shield. I can only draw 1 card up. It's the Caduceus Shield. Awesome. I need to start milling stuff because this is getting ridiculous. So he's going to attack me. I'm not going to block it. I'm going to remove the Caduceus Shield. And I'm going to remove the Pyromancer Garb for the 2 cards. My turn. 1, 2. There we go. And then I spend these 2 to use the hand axe to do 2 damage because he's weak against heavy. I knock him out, and he's gone. And he gives me, and he gives me 2 souls. So I also put him there, so that's 4 souls I have. And I get a treasure card. So we'll shuffle up the treasure cards. Should have been 6 cards, not 5. So I apologize for that. That's a boo-boo on my side. But we learn, we play, you do just fine. Alright. So then we shuffle it up. Alrighty. And then I draw my prize. I don't look at it. Do not look at these when you first get them. You take them and you put them with the souls that you got. And basically, unless you... If I go to another encounter, and you can count how many cards you have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards left. That means 8 health, 9, 10, 11 health. So, and I got a Shattered Foot. So if I go to the next combat, the next area, wherever I'm going to go, and I lose all of it, and I can't see what it is. If I go to the next combat and I win, then this becomes secure. You can't lose it. It gets cached. But the next combat that you win becomes the one that's up for grabs, right? You can lose that. And once they're gone, they're gone. It's not like they're laying with your body and you can run back and get them. They're gone. But if I go back to the bonfire and rest, then I get to use them and get them and use them as I wish. And because I don't have a lot of health due to the card draw and some bad decisions on my part, because I'll take ownership for that, I'm going to go back to the bonfire. So with the bonfire, I rest, this madness, because it says, or to clear it, rest of the bonfire, right? So this Shattered Foot goes away. So what ends up happening, though, is that the Ashen Wake that I beat respawns, which means 3 new traps, 2 new monsters, 1 new prize, all of that. So these, because we didn't see what they are, they stay at the bottom here, underneath here, trap, but the ones that we did see go into the discard. We go back, grab this. We put all of our deck back together and reshuffle. We go to the bonfire card and we flip it down to number 2 where it's called Crackling Fires. I gain 1 common treasure and my deck size goes up to 31, right? So 1 common treasure, deck size goes up to 31. So what we're going to do is that lovely 4 souls and prize we got, we're going to get to bank those, and now those are all ours. And we get to look and see what our treasure is. The Silver Knight Spear. So it takes Strength and Faith. It has an AoE if I discard it that does Strength, Faith, and a wild card. And card may not reanimate if this weapon reduces their HP to 0. Oh. So when I kill them, they're dead? But it has an AoE that hits this side here, plus it has it does 2 damage, but I get to keep it and its range. So wherever I am on the board, I can hit wherever on the board without dealing with ranged. It's an interesting card. I have Faith and I have Strength. I'm going to hang on to it. So I have 28, right? 28 cards. 29. And remember, I get 31. So I get 2 more cards. I have 4 souls that I can spend, so let's look at the market. On the market at the top right, it tells you how much it costs to spend. And basically, the slashes that you see are ors, and when they're together, they're ands. So strength or dexterity. Dexterity or intelligence. Strength or faith. Intelligence or faith. And then, likewise, these are just ands, not ors. And now, the ors cost 2, the ands cost 5. And if you can't fill with anything, you put these Remnant of Humanities in the deck to just kind of fill them up. And I've had to do that before in previous playthroughs if you stuck with me then. So we have... I have 4, so I can get 2. I've got 28, 29, so I need 2 cards. This one takes Strength and Faith. I've got a lot of Intelligence, but not a lot of Strength. And remember, that axe that I had was great for that. I don't really see myself being a lot of Dex, so I'm probably going to go Strength and Faith and grab one of these cards. And I'll do that again. I'll buy 2 of them. There we go. And that spends 2 and 2 because that's what I top for a total of 4. And then these go into my deck. And I'll put them, I kind of spread them out in the middle and then shuffle. Yep, there we go. And shuffle them up. So, it's been I've really enjoyed this game, you know. A lot of people say that... I've seen a few people say they don't like it or they prefer the board game. I enjoyed the board game. I think the board game is great and hard and just like any Dark Souls game that you play. But the board game, like, I would not play the board game solo. I would not. And, you know, due to conditions, I won't say my play group, the few people that I do get to play with, we're all laying down, laying low, and just being cautious. And so, because of that, we don't get to play. So, yeah. But this one, you can whip it out, play it in about an hour and a half, die a lot. But sometimes you win, so you can't be mad with that. Alright, so one more split and just kind of merge them all together. Come on. Merge, I say merge. Alright, we're ready to go. So we're at the bonfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. What do we got? We have the Pyromancy Flame. Look at that. An ore, strength. Oh, this is a lovely hand. I can discard this and do 2 damage to something. So, I want to fight this guy. And I want to get you all here so you can see who this guy is and see what happens. So I'm going the route of fighting a level 2 encounter. Alright, that's what you want to see. Let's give the people what they want. I imagine that's kind of, you know, what you would tell me. We want it. We want to see it, Canje. So, alright. And there we go. Okay. Level 2 fight is the Asylum Gates. I'm fighting one level 2 monster, and it's two treasure if I beat him on the first player. But there's an environmental thing that happens, right? So we're putting this here. Then we go to our environment, and we shuffle it. So you're actually getting to see, I get basically both of the new variances of the expansion here. So that works out. Let's hope it's nothing bad. It'll. You know what it's gonna say? It's gonna say, "You have done great. Put 50 cards in your deck. Immediately kill the monster and beat the boss." That sounds legit. That sounds like something Dark Souls would do, right? All right. So the environment says, "I'm in a bog. I'm in a bog," and the card is super dark. So don't think that you can't really see it. Nope, that's what it looks like. It's like weird dark splotches. During this encounter, whenever a character moves during its activation, the character must spend one of a random card to do so. So to move, I have to spend some type of stamina. And that happens in the bog. And that stays in the bog. That is not something that goes away. So we put it underneath the card there to say, like, that is the bog action. Life's gonna hurt. That's just what it is. Then we go to our level 2 monster. Shuffle that up. And I say this every single time, but I'll keep saying it just for new people coming in. I always shuffle on screen so that you don't feel like there's any type of shenanigans going on. Oh, he set the deck to win. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I will die with you. We'll die together. Alright. So the level 2. And we know it's a level 2 because it's got the same symbol that's on here. And then level 3 like has a sword underneath it. So the level 2 monster is the Mushroom Parent and Child. They have 5 health. But they're weak against magic. They have 1 shield, they hit for 3, they have 5 health, but they're weak against magic. And they do push. And push means that whenever they hit me, I push back. However, I'm ranged. I'm going to start sniping these guys. So they start over here, and they're going to attack here, but no one's here, so they'll attack the person with the highest aggro, which is me. So aggro, for people who are joining, is this number that's up here on the left. So if you have that, if your number is the largest number, you're going to get hit a lot. So that's the way of Dark Souls. So they're going to attack me for 3. I can't block it, I have to take it. So I don't want to lose these because I might get something cool, and it might be this card here though. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to take this one and put it here and discard for 1. And I don't want to lose anything else. So 2, there's the spear. 3, there's my shield that could block some of this damage. But then it's my turn. So my turn, I draw back up to 6. And then I attack and go. So this is a magical attack. He is weak against magical attacks, which means it cuts through his shield. I'm going to spend a stamina and a faith. It would only do 1 damage, unfortunately, but that's the way the world works. It'll still hit him, knock him from 5 to 4. If I get rid of it, the thing is I don't have any weapons to deal with, so it won't help me at all. There's another item in here that could help me, but it's just too risky. I can at least do something. So I'm going to spend this to hit him for 1. So, Mushroom Parent and Child take 1 damage. And I'm not going to move because it's rain, so I don't have to move. And I don't, the effect of the bog, which says I have to spend something to move, I'm not going to do that. So then we go back around, I draw back up to 6. I can hit him again, which is great. So, oh,
I can beat him next round. Next round I'll beat him. So then he hits me. I draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of that. My turn. What I'm going to do, right, is my ability, Explosive Crit. Flip this card over to gain +2 damage against a single enemy card on attack with the magical type. So I'm going to flip this card to get +2. I'm going to discard this card and this to get another 2, which is going to be 4 damage to this guy, killing him. He dies. Hooray! And, ooh, that's amazing. I get 6 souls. So this is a 5. That's a 1, so that's 6. So 6 souls for this. And I get 2 treasure cards that I pull from here that I don't look at. And I put it underneath. So he dies. And that's here. Alright. He hit me for a good amount, and I lost some interesting stuff. I've still got health left, but I'm going to go fight the boss. Oh my. So, I can go to the boss so you can see him. And that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I love you so much. I'm going to go to the boss with the worst health imaginable so you can see the boss fight. Maybe I might win, because I'll draw back up to 6. Please give me something. I got hand axes. So, and I can do some damage with it. Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to risk these 2 treasures that I can lose, plus 6 souls that I can use to spend to buy something great, for you to go to the boss so you can see the first boss. If I die, I lose this, I go back to the bonfire, and then I'll start making my way towards Sif. Because, remember, the bonfire only has 5 effects. 5 rolls. And when you run out of the 5, game over. So, alright. Man, I'm terrified. I'm not going to lie to you. So, we're going to the boss. And you'll be like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Save the 6. Nope, I'm going to do it. It's happening. So I move to the boss area. This is the boss deck. The boss is the Moonlight Butterfly. You can see here, since it's 1 player, it has 4 health, and this is its base side. It gives me 1 magical treasure if I beat it, which would be great, and 3 souls. Enigmatic Grace. This card may only be attacked while it is in the front row or if you have ranged. And I got rid of my Paralytic Flame. That's okay. So it starts center back row, center front row. That's where they all start. And then it has its deck of attack things that it does. So once I hit it, and you're like, 4 damage, oh, you got this. It's got 1 shield. It's not, you can take this out with a hand axe and a few swings. Catch. This is Dark Souls, right? So 4 damage, you're like, oh, it's light, it's no problem. If I take down this thing to 4 health, it heats up. And what heats up means is that you flip the card and phase 2 begins. And then I gotta do all that again. And it does all these different damages to me. So, alright. So, monster attack. Let's shift this over a little and put it here. The Moonlight Butterfly. So it comes out, and in Dark Souls fashion, it goes first. And it does an AoE attack. So it's here. It does an AoE attack straight up the middle. I am not in the middle. AoE, area of effect attacks are AoE. Those are the only things that if you're not there, they don't hit you. It's just like this lancing blow and you're out of the way. So, yeah. Take that. I'm not at the bog. He's in the front row, but I have to be in the same column because this is a melee attack. He's weak against precise attacks. But it would have done 3 damage to me if it would have hit me. That would have been terrible. So I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to hit it with a strength and a stamina to do 2 damage. It has 1 shield, so it blocks 1. But it takes 1, so it's down to 3 health. I draw 2 new cards. Oh, fantastic. All of that. Alright, so Then, because I moved, I attacked. It's his next turn. He's going to do the Magical Blaze. In the Magical Blaze, he is going to move here and attack here. I'm not there, but I'm here. He becomes weak against Skilled, but he does 3 damage. I'm going to throw this in your face one time. So 3 damage. I don't want to lose any of these. These all kind of gel really well. So 1, 2, 3 damage that he does. Then it's my turn. So I can move and hit him in the face again for 1, or range him for 1. I'm not ready to range. He didn't move back yet. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to spend the stamina and a strength to hit him for 2. He blocks 1 because he's not weak against heavy. So he takes 1 damage. So he's down to 2 health. I draw back up 2. And then it's his turn. He is going to... Ooh. I got greedy in that hit. I should have done the Pyromancy Flame. He does an AoE. He becomes weak against magical, but he smacks me for 4 damage. So he slams me for 4 damage. He moves to the back row, and then he does it. And if you ever wonder how that works out, when you turn it to where he's facing, you can see where he is. And he AoEs me with a Flying Crescent Hail. So he moves to the back row. My axe no longer works for him. And he hits me for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything's going to come from this now. So then I draw up 2. I got a shield. And that, I've got 3 health left in my pool. That means that if I go to draw a card and he's not defeated and I can't pull one, I lose, I immediately go back to the bonfire. So let's see how this goes. So I can... He's weak against magical. Oh, it would have been a perfect time to do that. And you can't overflow into his heat up. I hit him for 2 more. That's it. I hit him for the 2. So I am going to spend... Because he's weak against magical, I gotta do this. I have to. So I'm going to discard the Pyromancy Flame to hit him for 2. It bypasses his shield, and I'm going to spend the 2 to do it, which knocks him down. So I'm like, yay, I won. I am the top guy. And then he heats up. And you flip him over. Another 4 health that he gets. And something new. This card may only be attacked while it's in the front row or by attacks. Additionally, gain +1 damage to all attacks while this card is in the back row. And that's where he heats up. So he's going to get a +1 damage. I didn't move my last time. I'm going to move over here. And draw on you. I got 2 shields. And this, I can at least block 2 damage. He attacks. The front row entirely AoE to do 3 damage. Oh boy, but he's weak against heavy. I don't have anything for that, so I need to deal with 3. How can I stay alive? I don't think I can. I'm going to lose a stamina. Because even if I lose a stamina and an extra card to roll, let's say I dodge out of the way, but I got up too soon because I need to draw up to 6. I've got 4. I can't draw anymore. He wiped me out. So you got to see the Moonlight Butterfly. Moonlight crush me. And I go back to the bonfire. The bonfire card switches from a 2 to a 3 to glowing logs, where I get 34 cards now, and I gain a 2 soul stamina card from the for free. So I'm gonna gain one of these because I have a lot of intelligence. So I'm gonna gain one of those. I go up to 34 cards. I had 31. So this is 31. The free one is 32. I get 2 more cards. These are gone. So we will never see what these is. I'm not even going to look at them because that'll probably make me sad. And I get 2 more cards. I don't have any souls to buy anything. So it's like, okay, well, I need to fill up my deck to 34 with 2 more cards and I can't. Then what do? I pull 2 Remnant of Humanity that goes into my deck. And those go into my deck until I can get something to replace them with. And those are the breaks. So we'll kind of slip them in between here. And it died. And that was not fun. So we're going to go on to... So we fought that everything, the Asylum Gates reset, the Ashen Wake resets. But you got to see the Moonlight Butterfly hurt me terribly. And I remember Mike from One Stop Co-op Shop, he was saying that he just recently got this game and was going to give it a whirl. So if he's going to do it solo, I'm so interested, Mike, to see how you do. It's going to be a wild ride. But if you are successful, man, I tip my hat to you so much. Let's see. So shuffle it up. Split it here. Go here. Split, split, split. All right. You want to see Sif because Artorias beat us up. So now he sent his Sif the Mighty Wolf that cost him his life. We've got that going. Shuffle the deck one more time. Alright. So I've got 34 cards. I draw 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 4, 5, 6. So the one thing you can do for every single time that you go back to the bonfire and you draw up, and it's like this where you can't really do much, even though these weapons would be fantastic, but I can't, you can mulligan. And you can only do it one time per bonfire. Alright? So I mulligan them to do, and let me do a better shuffle job here. Alright? To shuffle them up. So shuffle them up. They're 31 cards, so they don't take a long time. It's not like I'm doing anything crazy. Alright, we get, this is the first time that I think you'll get to see a level 3 encounter. I've seen one before. It's not fun. They hurt. They hit hard. And sometimes the level 3 encounters put level 2s, level 1s, and level 3s against me, and it's just not a good time. So, but we're going to see what comes up. We're going to deal with it, and we're going to just go with what we got. Alright, let's try this again. That was my only mulligan, so 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I can dodge stuff, I can't hit anything. So, we're going to go, because we're going towards Sif, and it doesn't matter which one we go to. Let's go over here. And then we grab this very small deck of level 3s, because they're like, things are terrible, but we're going to let you deal with it, because it's Dark Souls. Alright. So we draw our level 3 encounter card. 3 treasures, 3 level 1 characters, and we have an environmental effect. So we're going to put that here. So let's get the environmental effect going. It is the fog. Alright. And I'll read the bottom for you so you can see what it says. It says, during this encounter, whenever a character makes an attack with the range symbol, the character must spend an additional stamina card to make the attack. Because it's hard to see, we can't make it out, and the fog stays in the desolate hinterlands. That's where we drew. So we get 3 level 1 enemies that we're going to play. The Undead Attack Dog, and he's linked, Undead Attack Dog. When this enemy spawns, search the deck and spawn the name card as well. So I'm getting attacked by 4 creatures. So basically, when this enemy spawns, and he'll spawn here, and then go into this deck, and I find another Undead Attack Dog, and I spawn him. Let's see, where is he going? He's going over here. Here. And then I reshuffle this lovely deck of leftover creatures. Horrible, horrible things. And that was 1. That was an unfortunate draw. And then the Forest Clan Bandits. So he's in back center and he's forward. He hits for 3. Pounce. Unblocked damage from this card must be applied to the character's hand unless the hand is empty. So he's going to start throwing stuff out my hand when he hits me, and he's back here. Ooh. I wonder, does the pounce count? I mean, the undead attack dog count as, because then I'll be facing 4 monsters, and there's no way I can win that. So let's see. Enemy cards, undead attack dog, exploration, and we will find this out together. Let's see. Yes, enemy bases. It counts as another one. So we're not facing 4, we're still facing 3, but these are the 3. So it's just boom, boom, and then that. Okay, where am I going to put myself? I should place myself before I draw, so I'll keep it fair and say I stayed here. Okay, so they're going to start beating me up. First one was the first undead attack dog that jumped out to attack me. And he is going to hit me. The only reason why it's always going to hit me is because he hits here. If no one's here, he hits this row to determine who has the highest aggro. If no one's in this row, then they go to the next row and the person with the highest aggro hits. So somebody's getting hit no matter what. So 3 damage. So this is 9 damage that they're going to do to me. Well, I'm going to spend the stamina to block 2 of that 3, and then I flip this for 1, so that's 3. The next one attacks. I spend another stamina to block 2 of that 3 and flip that. And then this guy attacks, and he attacks for 3. It has to come out of my hand as per his ability. So I'm going to block 2, and then I'm going to lose this. Wow. And then I draw back up to 6. A Remnant of Shadow came up, and when it does that, I discard it to draw another card in its place. I cannot attack a single one of them. Oh, and since I rested, I get my magic ability back. But I can't attack them, or else I would kill this guy because I don't want them milling my hand full time. Ugh. So he attacks. I'm going to spend a stamina when this Pyromancer Garb to block 3 damage, but I discard the card. That goes away. Now I need to keep what I've got. So he attacks. I block with 1. Flip the other. He attacks, and it has to come out of my hand. So I'm going to spend the other Pyromancer's Garb and this to block all 3. And then I redraw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With a draw up there. So it's my turn to attack. Alright, Jerkface Jerk. You are weak against magical, so I get past your shield and you have 2 damage. So I'm going to find a way to hit you, because you need to die immediately. So I'm going to spend the stamina, they're all stamina. The strength or faith, and an intelligence to do 2 damage on a discard to this Pyromancy Flame because I've already got 1 in my hand. So I'll do that to do 2 damage, killing this guy and gaining 3 souls in the process. Yep. Then, these are all beaten creatures. Then I will... That's all I can do. I will do nothing else. It's ranged, so I don't have to move around anywhere, but it's their turn. I draw back up to 6, 2, 3. They attack. I spend 1 stamina on the Caduceus shield to keep it to dodge. And then I take 1 damage. And then the next one attacks. I spend 1 stamina to take 3 and get rid of the hand axe. They have no shield, so I just have to hit them once. So the first one I'm going to spend the stamina in this for the Pyromancy Flame to kill one of them for 1 soul. And then that's it. And I draw up 2. Ooh, deck is getting low. So 3/6. Another Caduceus Shield. So he hits for 3. I'm going to spend a stamina to block for 2, and then just ditch the Caduceus Shield for 3 for it to be gone. And then draw 2. Thought I'd gotten something better, but that's okay. I've got this Strength or Faith and Intelligence to do the Pyromancy Flame for 1 damage to it. No shields to block, kills it. So it is dead. That was nasty, and I only have 3 cards left before I die again. So you see where 2-player really works with this game, where you can just try to live as best as you can. With 2-player, you can at least play off of each other. I have to go back to the bonfire, and I'll go to this level 3 one just so you can see what it is. But I beat everything, and I get 3 treasures that I slip with these. These guys are dead. So 3 treasures going back to the bonfire because they could be helpful to me. The bonfire goes from 3 to 4, which my hand size goes up to a 37, and I gain a 5 and card. And remember when I said and, is these are strength and dex, dex and intelligence, strength and faith, intelligence and faith. So I'm going for an and card here. I've got 5 souls, and I've got 3 treasures. So let's see what they are. Crystalline Set. I can block 3 with... Ooh, that's a good one to have. I can block 3 and keep the card with an intelligence. Iron Flesh. I can block 3 with an intelligence, or I can spend an intelligence and discard the card. This character may ignore the first time it is attacked during the next enemy activation. If a character uses this card, they cannot move during their next activation. And then the Poison Mist says that if I spend 2 intelligence, I inflict poison. And inflict poison means that the creature suffers 1 damage during their next activation, as per the reference sheet in the back. Or I discard it spending 2 intelligence, and I AoE the back row doing poison damage. This would probably be good for the thief, but not for me, so I'm not going to put that in my deck. So I'll put it over here. The Crystalline Set to dodge for 3, plus it makes sure that I don't have to move, but there's 2 of them in there. And I've got 5, so my deck size now is at 34. I can add 3 cards to it. This is definitely going in there. 1 of these is going in there, and I've got some souls. Plus, on top of that, remember, I'm just making a 37 deck, so I can replace cards that are in here with stuff that is not. So I'm going to replace... Let's see. I'll keep a strength. I'll get rid of the remnants that are in here. Alright, so I can add 2 more. So 34, 33, 32. So I'm at 32. So that means I can add 5 cards. So 1. I've got these. I can live with ors, not ands. Ands are great. As 1 card, you're like, okay, I'm just going to use this 1 card to do it, and I can make that work. But 2 or cards could work too to replace some stuff. So I'm going to keep the intelligence, because that's been working out for me. I could probably replace the fate with a strength or faith, because I only have like 2 strength in here, 3 strength, but I have 4 strength, but I got the same amount of faith. So I'm going to take a faith, and let's see, I need strength and intelligence, I need faith and intelligence, faith, strength and intelligence. I wish they had like a strength and intelligence card, but they don't. They don't. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that for me. So I'm not getting rid of any intelligence. So basically, I can remove this, spend 2, and get a strength or faith card that I'm going to replace that with, so that's going to go in my deck. And that's spending 2, so I'll put that on there. So I've got 3 more to spend. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh, actually, I don't have to then. 34. But I mean, I bought it. I'll get another one. 30 for 35. So that's 35. And then 36, 37. Because the Iron Flesh might help. So there's my 37. Boom. Remnant of Shadow goes back. I mean, Remnant of Humanity goes back here. And I have 1 soul left in the bank, but I use those to buy and fill. Alright, that works. That works fantastic. We shuffle them up. Alrighty. Okay. You want... I can go back through that madness, or I can go to the next level 3 encounter. I'm going to go to the next level 3 encounter. So, just to let you know where I'm headed. I'm headed here, and then I'm going to fight Sif. And it won't be bad. I mean, look at the level 4 encounter on that one. You'd fight 1 level 2 and 2 level 3s as a 4-player game. Whereas a third, all of it gives you 3 treasures, but just the difficulty scales up. So they've scaled the game in terms of how it'll be. Alright. 1, 2, come on, give me something. 3, something else. 4, 5, 6. So I could do damage, 2 damage to any heavy, but I have no defense. Should I mulligan this? No, I like the spread. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy the spread. I don't have any. You're probably saying, no, you idiot, mulligan, but no, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. All right, so let's see. I'm going to draw a level 3 encounter. I fight 1 level 3, and there are 2 traps. Awesome. The trap time. So 1 trap goes here, and 1 trap goes here. I almost looked at it. Put it at the bottom. 1 level 3. So you get to see the level 3 deck of death. I might not live through this. An armored tusk that inflicts stagger and push. Stagger basically says that the next time I suffer 1 damage next time I attack. That's stagger. He does 4 damage, he pushes me, and he staggers me. And he appears here, but he's weak against magic. So I cut through his shield. He's got 3 and then 2. So I just have to hit him for 2. That's happening. So I can kill him this round, but he's going to hit me for 4, and I can't do anything about it. So, and he's going to stagger. He's going to push me back. I thought he was going to push me forward. That would hurt. Okay, so he attacks. 10 souls. 3 treasures if I beat him. He attacks me. He hits me for 4. He pushes me back, and he inflicts stagger on me. Alright. I'm going to kill this creature, but I need to do it smart. Alright, so how am I going to deal with this damage? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. And stagger happens. So now it's my turn. I'm staggered. I gotta take a damage. Why? It happens. Pull it down. Let's do this. So, that is the damage from stagger. I am going to flip this card to turn my attack into a magical attack +2, a little overkill, but I want this creature dead. I'm going to play the and cost on here to do 2 damage ranged, and it's magical, so I hit it for 2 and kill it, and it dies. It basically wiped my hand +1, but sure. I get 10. I didn't want the poison mist, so this goes into discard. I get 10 and 3 treasure. 1, 2, 3. I can really beef up my hand if I wanted to, but I have to go back to the bonfire and then face this guy again. And I'm not going to do that, because we're going to face Sif. That's right. 10 souls by power galore. 3 treasures, something that could probably help me fight, making my way back through these 3 and then in. I want it. I want it so badly. It's the greed. It's the greed versus just going and fighting Sif. I lost 6, 7 cards, so I'm down to 30. Right? I'm down to 30 health. It's a good time to fight Sif, because I can go up against these creatures and they can knock off way more than that. So I took care of this guy a lot easier than I could have. You know what? I'm going for Sif. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to go do it. So, Moonlight Butterfly, you are over here. You've defeated me, but I'm going after Sif. We're doing it. Sacrificing all the while. I'll look and see what I lost. I know you're just to be sad if it happens. Alright. Great Grey Wolf Sif. 6 health, 2 shields. Dervish. Whenever this card suffers 3 or more damage in an activation, gather this card's behavior deck, including already played cards, and reshuffle. And so basically he'll just get new stuff. Wow. It was a quick win, but at what cost? 4 damage. Wow. They never could give you like a 1-player one with just 2, right? I'm just being hopeful. I know it's Dark Souls. I'm just being hopeful. Alright. That's his deck. Lovely Sif. Right here. Alright, so then I have... So now I have draw up to 6. So, shielding. Stamina. Okay. 5. Okay. He's going to attack first. He's going to, and he's weak against magical. He's doing 5 damage. So he's going to move over here and attack for 5 damage on a charge slash. You don't disappoint, Sif. You don't disappoint. So I can't even dodge it. I have to take it in the face. So I don't need... This is magical. This is heavy. He's weak against magical right now, but this would be a discard. This is an auto 2. But he blocks for 2. He has 2 shield. I need to be able to make it through each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 1. My turn. Sif, I'm going to, because you're weak against magical, boom, boom, to hit you for 1 damage. Draw back up 2. Your turn. He does a sword slam. Oh, and I have to move, but I pulled the card before I could, so we're going to keep it fair. I should have moved. He moves here, and then he AoEs for stagger. So he hits me, staggers me. I always need to remember to move. 4 damage. He's weak against heavy now. I'm going to spend a stamina to block 2 of that 4. 1, 2. Wow, that's going to hurt. Then my turn, draw back up. Inflict stagger, I get hit for 1. It's like all the intelligence is stacked together. And he's weak against heavy, so the spear's coming out. So I spend these 2 to do 2 damage that cuts right through him. So that's 2. So he's down to 3 health. I draw 2 cards. I got another Caduceus Shield. He's going to attack. Double sword swing. He's weak against precise. And he's going to move here. And he hits me for 2 damage. I'm going to use the Caduceus Shield to block it. Draw a new card. Okay, that's better. But I still can't hit him for anything. Yep, I can't hit him for anything this round. So I can't do anything. His turn. Evasive spin. And he's going to move back 1. And he's going to attack me for 3. Well, I love this card. But with that, because I'm doing ranged, but I need to do something. I could get rid of these 2 because I need better card draw. So that's 2. And then this one's on there. So then I get 2 more. Oh, this is not what I need right now. I can't hit him for anything. So he's going to draw again. He's going to move. Remember, he can't move diagonally, so he's going to move over here. And he's going to hit the front row, but it's still going to hit me. He's weak against every type of damage type for 3. I'm going to spend the 1 stamina. 1, 2. You understand why I'm doing this? Because I need these cards. 3, the hand axe. Okay, so then I draw. Really? Come on. Like, is all my weapons here? I don't need this. Come up. He is going to move here. Well, up, because he's trying to get over. And then he's going to AoE this side for 5, weak against magical. I'm not there, so I don't get hit, but I can't hit him because I need a faith to be able to hit him. So, 2, 4, 6 can't do anything. He stays center. He AoEs the front row for 4 with a spinning slash. He can't hit me, so I can't do anything. So therefore, nothing happens. I can't attack him back because I just can't. So he moves back 1 and does a front slash. He's weak against skilled. Does 3 damage, so he's going to hit me. So 1, 2, 3. And then I get 2 because I need to be able to fight him. So it's my turn. He's weak against skilled. None of my abilities are skilled where I can do anything, so no go. Last card, backward slash. He stays back here and he AoEs the front row. He's weak against skilled. There's nothing I can do. He can't hit me because it's AoE at the front. I'm sitting in the back. So we reshuffle his deck. Wish I had music like. Anyone who knows where that's from. All right. There we go. He's up because I can't. Yeah, because wait, could I hit him? No, because he had skilled, so therefore he would have blocked with this 2. I couldn't have hit him. So he goes combo slash. He moves, and we'll keep it this way so we can kind of make sense of it. He comes over here. He slashes for 3. I'm going to spend the intelligence to block the damage. Draw a new card. Oh, wait. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a new card anyway, but I'm going to spend it to do the intelligence to block it and block his next attack, which comes with that. So that discards it. I don't move. Then it's his turn. AoE. The character may ignore the first time it is attacked during the next enemy activation. So I didn't get hit by this AoE. He's still unskilled. I can't do the damage to him that I want to do because it's skilled, so I can't do anything. I'll stay where I am. He'll move up, he'll attack. He's weak against precise. He hits me for 2, but because of the Iron Flesh, doesn't hit. It said the first time I'll get attacked. Doesn't work. I can't hit him again. He moves over, he does the AoE. He's weak against magical for 5. I'm not there. However, he's weak against magical. Which means I can't hit him for that. I can only do this attack when he's weak against heavy. And I'll hit him for 2, which won't kill him. So then his turn, this is a losing proposition. So he's going to hit me dead center and stagger. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And I get hit with stagger. I can do nothing. Then it's time for me to draw. Because my turn, I can't. I lost. And Sith killed me. I have one more time at the bonfire. So that moved really quickly, didn't it? But I got knocked out. Alrighty. I was defeated. I lasted longer, and I think that if it would have been 2-player, we probably could have won that one. I lasted longer. I noticed the pattern with fighting Sith, and I mean that's Dark Souls, right? You find the patterns, and then you're able to just kind of defeat them. So basically, the pattern was I stay in the back center, and then there's just one attack that comes off the center, but everything else goes to the front or the side. And I'm fine. I can do that, especially with that new item I was able to. So that should be good. Let's see. So, shuffle this up. Sif has defeated me. I end up back at the bonfire for the final time. And my hand size is 40. I gain 1 transposed treasure. Transposed are the special items. And I can't get any souls. These are gone. So what did I lose? I lost a light crossbow, a friar's hat, and a 1 damage emit force item. That's okay. It's not too bad. But I get one of these items, and let me shuffle this up because I didn't shuffle this one up. So I get one of these transposed items, which is a special item. And now since this is the last time I can live, I can't get any souls or treasure from any of the encounters. I just beat them and keep moving. I'm going to go back to that Moonlight Butterfly, only because I think I can take it. So we'll see. Alright. What do I get? A Gargoyle Shield. Spend any to roll on damage and keep it. Whoa, game changer. I just have to be able to draw it. So, I get 40. The last one I had 37 cards, so 3. This one is 2, and then there's my 3. So I will place these at random areas in the deck. Those 10 souls would have been nice, though, because I could have really beefed up some stuff. But the treasure cards wouldn't have been worth me not going up against Sif, so you can see what he looks like. But I'm going back for that Moonlight Butterfly. I'm going to fight 1 level 2. Go up the top route in the Asylum Gate, which is if I need to move, I have to draw, but I'm a Pyromancer, so I'm going to hope I get the spell. And then I could just kind of waylay into him. And those dogs of death are gone, so I don't have to die. That was crazy though, right? All my weapons were at the bottom. So there's nothing I could really do about it. Yeah. It's been fun so far. I mean, so far I'm enjoying the game. I mean, time is flying for me, and this is the last round I have. I hope you're enjoying it as well. I always enjoy having you here with me playing. It makes things it's easier during this pandemic to have, friends join you at the table. So let's go ahead and... Alright. Shift, pull, slap. Done. Flip the card back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. I'm going to mulligan that because I found that if I can't attack when we start out, what's the point? So, final mulligan. Final. Got a good shift up on here. I hope that shuffling isn't too loud for you. If it is, I apologize. I don't like the... There's some people who can shuffle, like, at the corners, and I find them to be avid Magic the Gathering players. I am not good like that. I'm terrible at Magic. 2 of my really good friends tried to teach me, and every time I play, I still play because it's fun, and you get to play a tabletop game with a friend. But... yeah, all the times I'm like, okay, so what does this mean? So what does this do? And I'm sure they get annoyed, but it's still fun to play and see them work through the strategies in their head. So it's always been it's been a delight. I love playing with those guys. They're amazing. All right. Alrighty. 1, 2. Okay, good mix. 3, even better. 4, give me an intelligence. 5, 6. So I got the Gargoyle Shield. Yay! Alright. So I'm going back through the Asylum gates. I'm going to stand here in the back. Pop. And I fight 1 level 2. It is... oh, he's weak against magical. You're a dead man. So he hits for 2. He has 2 shield. He has 3 health. And he inflicts stagger. And he inflicts stagger. That's just what happens. So, bam. So he comes out, he hits me with stagger. He's doing 2 damage to me. I am going to, because I got this Gargoyle Shield, I don't need this crystalline thing. So, but I don't have an intelligence to dodge. I can just dodge it. Dodged. But he hits me for stagger, I take a hit. And once again, I don't need this crystalline set. So I'm going to take the hit to lose that on stagger so I can get some good card draw. 1, 2. He has 3 health. I've got... so I spend these 2 to hit him for 1. And then, actually... and I'm also going to flip the card to hit to make it 3. So that's 3 damage. All magical. He's dead. He's dead. Alright. Moonlight. We are here. It is now. So I'll move you over. Round Moonlight Butterfly. That's the heat up. That is the regular. This is deck. Oh, that almost went flying everywhere. So Moonlight, there you are. And we will tell you where you get placed, where you move to as we fight. That Gargoyle Shield is going to be clutch. Alright, so I can definitely hit this. Alright, we're going down. This is it. I am 0-4. It's gonna be 1-5. It's happening. Faith, belief, and he attacks me for 3 damage. He is going to, remember, we're going to turn it this way. He's going to move back 1. And remember, when he's in the back row, I can't hit him unless I have ranged. So he moves back. He attacks for 3. I'm going to... this is my ranged. So I need to get rid of one of these. Dodge it. New hand. Beautiful. My turn. I am going to move up 1. I can't hit him because I need a faith to be able to do it, so I can do no such thing. To do the range to hit him, he has 1 shield, so he would block it and it would be a discard. I don't want to lose that, so I can't really do anything. His turn. AoE's the middle, but he moves up 1 And he AOs the middle for 3 damage. He's weak against precise. But, like I said, I'm going to punch him in the face this turn, so I'm at least going to be able to hit him for 1 here. And he's weak against precise. I'll lose the stamina to dodge it. There we go. Alright. So then I'm going to use a strength and an intelligence to hit him for 2. It's heavy, not precise, so he blocks 1, takes 1 damage. His turn. He moves this side. He attacks for 4. He's weak against magical. He's weak against magical. I can cut through his defense with this. Don't want to lose these. This would be nice to hit him for 2. I can dodge. And he hits for 4. I'm going to lose this to dodge it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my turn. I move here. I'm going to attack him. He's weak against magical, actually. I'll stay here. And I will attack him with the Pyromancy Flame for 1 damage. He's down to 2 health. Draw 2. His turn. He moves here. AoE's here. I'm not there. Jerk face jerk. I am going to... and he's weak against magical still. So I'm going to spend these 2 to hit him for 1 again. Draw 2. 1, 2. His turn. He's going to move here. Hit the front row for 3. He's weak against skilled. I will get rid of the hand axe to negate his damage. This Gargoyle Shield is epic. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to do these 2. He's weak against skill. I'm going to do these 2 to do 2 damage. But instead he blocks 1, so he goes 4. Take him down. He heats up. This time, remember, the heat up says this card may only be attacked while it's in the front row or by range, and additionally gain +1 to all attacks while this is in the back row. So he starts off in the front row. I draw up 2. Come at me, bro. Alright. He AoEs the entire front, moves to the center, AoEs the entire front. He's weak against heavy. I'm going to start the Caduceus Shield, negate all that, roll out of the way. Move over here. Spend these 2. No, he's weak against heavy. I mean, I can't help but, right? So I'm going to spend 1 intelligence to throw this thing right at his face for 2 damage. So he takes 2. 2 more health. He's up. He moves back 1. I'm supposed to draw up to 6. Draw my card. He AoEs this area. Don't care. He's weak against precise, though. Which means he would block 1 if I did full on to him. I need him to be weak against magical, and then I can kill him. So that doesn't hit me. It doesn't matter, but I can't do anything. His turn. He stays in the back, and he hits the back, which will hit me. He's weak against heavy. Oof. But he's not in the front row, so it wouldn't matter. With 3, I'll get rid of Pyromancer's Garb to negate the damage with Gargoyle Shield. Pull that up. My turn. He's not weak against magical, so I can't toss this out of the way to kill him. I gotta wait until he's weak against magical. Reshuffle his deck. This is tight. This is intense. This is intense. This Gargoyle Shield is a lifesaver. 1 random to just dodge anything. Fantastic. I'm just rolling out of the way. I'm doing like just a roll-o-matic. Alright. First up, he moves here. AoEs. Doesn't matter to me because AoE doesn't hit me unless I'm there. I can't do anything, so I'm waiting. He moves up 1. He's weak against heavy. He AoEs the front. He AoEs the front. I need this to kill him for magical. So I'm going to get rid of the strength, roll out of the way, no problem. But once again, he's not where I need him to be. He's going to move back 1. Still weak against heavy. I could have killed him with the heavy one if I'd have kept that axe, but that's okay. He hits for 3. Get rid of this, because I have a lot of those. Roll out of the way. Comes up. He's going to move over. AoE this area. Can't hit me. But he's weak against magical. I'm ranged. I don't care. I spend these 2 and discard the card to hit him for 2. Boom! He is dead! I won! I won a game of Dark Souls! So, well, I didn't win a game of Dark Souls. Let me not get overzealous. I have defeated the Moonlight Butterfly, which is the sub-boss to Sif of Dark Souls. So it's 1 to 5. So I won. I can't go back to the bonfire. I still have 3 cards. Draw 1, 2, 3. Now that he has been defeated, we put the defeated location on there. We've taken him down, and all that is left now is to go back and fight Sif. So if I get back over to Sif, I won't. But if I get back over to Sif and I defeat Sif, then I won. And that's how you play Dark Souls. You basically have to beat both of them on the board that you're looking at to consider it a victory. But I won 1. I'm happy. Don't take that away from me. I'm going to move. Let's open up the whole board because I'm about to die. And when you keep moving, you don't refresh. You still keep with what you have, right? I can't rest anymore at the bonfire, so I'm just going to keep moving till I die. And I move here. So I'm going to stick there. We're going to draw a new level 1 encounter, which is the Haunted Wood. I get 1 level 1, and it has a location problem, and I don't get a treasure. So 1 level 1 with a location. So it's a demonic foliage, and it's a high ridge. So I'm going to the Haunted Wood that has demonic foliage on a high ridge. On the high ridge it says, during this encounter, whenever a character makes an attack without the range symbol, they must pay to make the attack. Well, I got ranged. I got ranged all the way around. And he comes out as demonic. He's weak against skilled. He hits for 3, has 1 block, and he has 3 health. So he starts here, and he's going to go first, so he's going to attack me. I'm going to discard this to roll out of the way. Then I'm going to draw, move, my turn. I got to hit you for 3 damage, and you block 1, huh? I can do this to do 2. It would just do 1 damage. Unless I get rid of it, it'll be 2. Yeah, this is an ore, so I can't use this to just do the 2 damage at ranged. That's what I'll do. I'll do this. No, it would be the 1 damage. I'd have to lose this, and I don't want to. It's been so good to me. I'll hold up. His turn, he'll attack. Discard this to dodge with the shield. Draw a card. There we go. And then my turn, I'm going to do these 2 to do 2 damage ranged and keep. So he blocks 1, I hit him for 1. And then I draw 2 cards. He attacks, I get rid of this to dodge it all. Draw another card. This is an and, so 1 card draw to fire that at him to hit him for another 1. So that's 2. He attacks me, I draw up. He attacks me again, discard a card to get rid of it, draw up, and I hit him with these 2 for 2 where he blocks 1 to kill him. And he dies. And yay, I beat at least him, but when I go to draw, I can't anymore, so I lose. I beat 1 of the bosses. I'm looking at the positives here. I mean, that's I don't know. This is amazing. You keep playing. That Gargoyle Shield is clutch. I mean, discard any card to dodge all damage. That is fantastic. Wow, that was a good draw, and that allowed me to beat the Moonlight Butterfly. This game is so much fun. I mean, I know a lot of people would be like, well, it's too hard, or it seems very difficult and it would be frustrating, but the fun's in the frustration, right? I have to find different ways to make use of this. I know the encounter draw is random, but after you beat the encounter, this is up to you, right? The treasure draw is random, and there's a lot of good treasures in here that you can get. The Gargoyle Shield was a good addition for me. That was really a lifesaver that helped me win. Probably if I face Sif with this Gargoyle Shield, I can beat him. So this thing really helps a lot. I had a lot of fun. This was fine. I hope you had fun too. So the next playthrough of this will be next Sunday, which will be the final playthrough. No, it won't be. The next playthrough of this is going to be the other side of the board, and then I have one more expansion to go, which is 2 more, and then that's to be the final one of Dark Souls until they release a new expansion. And we'll move on to the next card game. But I hope you've enjoyed this. It's always fun having you here with me playing on the channel. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. If you hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more and find out all the different type of games that I play on the channel. Hit the reminder button if you'd like to, if there's a specific gameplay coming up. I'm playing Gloomakill 4th, the 2nd episode, and I'm also doing Role Player Fiends and Familiars, which is the new expansion that came out on Kickstarter next. So go check those out. Hit the reminder button if you're interested. Comment in the bottom if I made any mistakes, because we're playing this together. We want to make sure we get it right. And just let me know what you think. Until then, I'll see you when I see you. Bye.